Hello everyone, I am Jane. I run janesagenda.com. We sell planners, planner inserts, planner accessories. We also sell notebooks and note paper and all sorts of fun goodies, and we're always adding new stuff. And I get a lot of customer questions about what discbound is. And so I thought I'd go over a little bit about that today, cover it as our term for the week. Each week I'm covering a different planner term, explaining what it actually means, showing you in a way that's easy to understand. That way anyone can understand those different pieces of the planner system. So this is a disc-bound planner. This is actually my personal planner and one we make here. And these are discs. And as you see, this is a disc-bound planner. And what that means is discs like these are used to bind either a notebook or a planner in order to make a fully customizable item. So disc-bound has pros and cons. The first pro is that it's like a binder or a ring-bound system. You can add pages to it however you like. You can take pages out. You can change things up. You can change out your cover. It has a lot of opportunity and a lot of options. The next pro is that, similar to a notebook, you can take your pages and flip them entirely around so that you can hold it one-handed while you take notes. I like this because I'm often writing as I walk around, and I like being able to take my planner with me and not have a separate notebook. Another benefit is that it lays perfectly flat. This is nice for when you're working at a desk. You don't have to hold your planner down as you're writing on it. One of the cons, and probably the only con in my opinion, to a disc-bound book is that the pages come out. And I know I said that on pros too, but for someone like me who has tiny children who like to play with the planner, that means that pages can get taken out really easily. They do go back really easily, as you see. I just pull them out, put them back in. But it allows for a lot of chaos to ensue. I've also heard complaints that the disc-bound pages are hard to turn, and I like to show my pages turn great. I use a high quality disc. Even our black discs are really high quality. And I use a good punch, and I'll show you a punch I recommend. And like I said, my pages, they don't stick. I have no problem turning. They don't scratch or feel tight on the discs. They're amazing. I have no issues with that. Okay. So what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to show you how to bind a disc-bound notebook or planner, however you'd like to call it. This is a cover. This is one of our B covers, and there are different kinds of covers. You can get a leather-bound cover. You can get, I've even seen wood, which is really pretty, but you need a cover in order to make a disc-bound notebook. It's essential in order to protect your pages. So this is one of our laminated covers, and I've got discs. And when I do covers, I like to do them two at a time, just like that. I find it bends the little tabs a lot less, and the more you bend the tabs, the faster your cover wears out. So for me, being able to do this quickly without hurting the cover is definitely essential. So there we have it. Now we have a bound cover. You can see in and out. And then if you want to add pages to your disc-bound notebook, I take a stack, not a huge stack. You can see about how many pages I take at a time, and just one at a time push them over the discs. And I'll go ahead and pop the rest of these on there for you. The more pages you have in your notebook, the sturdier the discs will become. So if you find that your discs are flimsy feeling, they wiggle, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by that in a minute. It simply means you don't have enough pages in your book. If you have the right amount of pages, these shouldn't do that. And I'll show you in my book, because I have the right amount of pages. I'm actually a little light, but they don't do that. See, much firmer, no problem. It feels like a much more sturdy book, where this one, they still kind of wiggle, because I only have like 25 sheets here. These are 1-inch discs, as you can see. 1 inch is the diameter across, And these ones will hold up to 150 sheets. So because I only have 25 in here, it's still pretty floppy. Now with discbound, if you would like to remove pages, you simply start at the top and pull slowly. If for some reason you need to take one out quickly, you can go like that, but don't expect it to go back into your book. But if you're careful, you can add and remove pages many, many times before you start to hurt them. Which is why I say it's easy for me, because I have children, they take my pages out. As long as I catch them before they actually ruin the page itself, I just pop them back in my planner and go about my day. So that's how you put together a book. That's how you take the pages out. And here we have the sizes that we offer, so we can understand a little bit more about that. This is a letter size page. It has 11 punches up the side. I always say the easiest way to tell what size discbound pages you have is to count the punches, because if you have a different number of punches, it's not going to work in your planner. So this is a letter size. It measures 8.5 by 11. This is what we call our mid-size. This has 9 punches up the side, and it measures 9.25 by 7 inches wide. Then we have junior size. Junior size has 8 punches and measures 5.5 by 8.5. And then we have mini. Mini has 7 punches and measures 4.6 wide by 7 inches tall. Somewhere in this size set, you'll find one that works really well for you. If you are on the go a lot, I recommend one of these 3 sizes, the mini, junior, or mid, just because they fit in most bags easily. If you need a lot of room to write, or you need to be able to take a lot of notes, then obviously you're still going to want the letter size. But for general planning, I usually recommend one of these. Obviously mini is going to be the most portable, but it is going to be tight on planning space. So your pages are going to be a little hard to utilize. You're going to be limited in exactly what you want to do. Junior is actually probably one of my favorite sizes, because it is, if you can see, a letter size in half. So when it's open, you have a full letter size piece of paper in front of you. Mid-size is obviously the happy medium between the two. So if you need a lot of room to write, but you still need to take it on the go, definitely mid-size. Okay. Now we're going to talk about punches. We sell this particular punch on our website. This is a Levenger brand portable punch. It punches about 3 to 5 pages. And as you can see here, I've definitely used mine. And the way this punch works is, you see these little slide guys. You just slide them open. And then you take a piece of paper. And you'll see one side's closed. One side's open. And there's this little guide here. And on here, you'll see wording that tells you what size you're doing. So this is a letter size piece of paper. So I'll slide that to letter size. I will insert the piece of paper, if I can get it past my nail. Okay. You insert it down and push each one at a time. Now it does take a little bit longer than, say, a desk punch to do that, but when they're snapped closed, this is super lightweight. Very easy to carry in your bag. I keep one in my purse. Whenever I get a statement in the mail, an invoice, I go immediately and I punch it and I pop it right in my planner. If I didn't have this, then that wouldn't happen. There are bigger punches. You can get ones that punch up to something like 20 pages. And this one, like I said, only punches up to 3. But you're not going to want to stick one of those big desk punches in your bag. So then we're going to talk about disc size. I mentioned the diameter of the discs. These are the 2 that I recommend. I offer a 1-inch, and this is what I use for 12-month calendars, notebooks. It holds up to 150 sheets. It keeps your book pretty lightweight and still portable, but have enough room to put everything you pretty much need. This is the 1.5. This is what I keep in my planner, because I definitely overplan. 1.5 will hold up to 200 sheets. I don't recommend it for most people, unless you're going to have like a really, really thick planner, because it can get kind of heavy in your bag. And then if you're not going to carry it with you, then you're not going to use it. We use these for when we do like an 18-month calendar. Okay.
And like I said, we offer them in black discs or in aluminum shades. And right here I have gold and copper. I love the copper discs, my favorite. They're like a mature rose gold is what I say. Anyway, and here we have a silver. Look at how pretty that big, huge silver disc is. I love it. So that pretty much covers discbound. I hope you understand a little bit more about how it works, how the inserts work. You can add pretty much any pages you can think of, you can find online, and if we don't sell them, we'd be glad to help you make them. We do a lot of custom orders. That's it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.